I need you when this broadcast is over to log on to doggiedimondstv.com. That is my official website. So if you're looking for content, live videos, regular videos, the rundowns, shorts, anything that I've uploaded on this channel is directly on that website, just in case you missed it in the YouTube feed. doggiedimondstv.com. doggiedimondstv.com. And have you heard about my $100 promo? It's almost over. July is almost over. So jump on that now. Let me give you some details really quick. The promotion will be done on Doggie Diamonds TV and the Interlude TV. That's the Insta stories, the YouTube community, the threads, the Facebook, the Twitter accounts. I could promote whatever you need. But as a reminder, this is for serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I can help you bring more awareness to your products. Just contact me at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. It could be for your YouTube. It could be for your album. It could be for whatever it is that you need promotion for. Nothing is too big. Nothing is too small. Just contact me at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. And listen, if you're an artist, podcaster, business owner, or content creator, and you need help with your brand, hit up at Coach Kandaka on Instagram as well. Services include social media growth, brand clarity, organic supporter building, rollout strategy, product management, and monetization strategy. Just DM at Coach Kandaka on Instagram. Tell her I sent you. This is for serious inquiries only. Serious inquiries only. Let's get this going. Hey, I'm here. Zymatic Renaissance, what's up? CEO Falcone, what's up? Holy Ghost Rider, what's up? Nate Jackson, I see you always supporting. Furious Styles, yes indeed. FBA is in the building. Vision 3030, what's up? King Michael Cole, what's up? PJ Allen, 15, what's up? Rashonda Greer, how you doing? Kiana Scott, how are you? Tisha's here to hold the chat room down. The Villain, what's up? Richard Asante, what's going on? Peter Truth, what's up? Paradise, how you doing? Reggie T, what's up? Philly She, what's going on, bro? I'm here. Oh man, I ain't want to do this. Jay Chef, what's up? I ain't want to do this. Get them likes up. Miracast Worldwide, what's up? Christopher Lamont, what's up? J Rider 86, what's up? Black Jelly Bean is in the building. El Jefe is in the building. Spell my name wrong, but it's up. It's okay. OG Quincy Jones, Mary Allen is in the building. Yes. African King Riff, what's up? Yes. And don't forget, Doggie Diamonds did this. Any beat you ever hear on this channel, I did it. I produce my own music, do my own graphics, do my own camera work. Babyface Loxa, what's up, bro? Where you been? Yes. Yes. It's gonna get a little dark tonight. It's gonna get dark. Christopher Lamar, what's up? D from the field, what's going on? We here. Yes, Kitchen Clothes Podcast, my childhood friend in the building. DJ Goodwood, whoa, that name is crazy, but shout out to you. Cesar Rodriguez, what's up? Yes, make sure you hit that like button. I need them likes up. Need them shares up too. Share it to your Facebook. Yes, Legendary Tony, I appreciate it. Yes, I ain't want to do this, man. Oh, you got a new kid? Congratulations. Congratulations on the addition to your family. Congratulations, Babyface Loxa. Now you got a new baby face Loxa. We here. It's Boss, what's up? Yes, I'm here. Try to have dope artwork for y'all, man. I be working hard. Sometimes I could come on a little sooner, but I be working on a lot of stuff, doing a lot of research. Always want to make sure I'm talking about, never want to talk from emotion, want to talk from facts, never want to regurgitate. I always want to do the research. So first and foremost, Grading Scale Dash, what's up? What's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is Doggie Diamonds No Filter. I have filter within the confines of this terms of service of this platform that I own. But, I'm going to give it the dialogue that be needing to be had. I don't use too much foul language. I don't really have to do too much name calling, but we going to have honest conversation because I don't really be thinking we have enough of that because many people be afraid to be called names. Many people be afraid to be called a hater, broke, mad, bitter, all of those things. I give me all that smoke. I don't care. I don't have to dispel nothing. My record is what it is. I stand for what I stand for. And being a black man in America is a really hard job. Growing up, I always felt targeted by everybody. I always felt targeted by everybody. Then there was a particular time growing up, I found camaraderie with dudes in my neighborhood, my family, found new friends, found new family. So a lot of times it gave me hope. I first read the autobiography of Malcolm X when I was 14 years old. It gave me a perspective on life that I didn't know existed because I grew up in a household where we was taught to love everybody, but don't take no ish from nobody and stay close to your family. Don't let nobody hurt your family. Don't let nobody jump your family. Always fight for your family. That's why I'm so family oriented. That's why I'm so close with the babies in my family. That's why I'm so close with my cousins. More like my brothers. So reading different books and being introduced to different information, reading Message to the Black Man, reading different things made me grow up and be a part of or consider myself a Pan-Africanist. Grew up wanting to go against the establishment, grew up wanting freedom, justice, and equality. Reading Message to the Black Man as well as the autobiography of Malcolm X made me have an affinity for the Nation of Islam. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you today, if you don't know, the day he returned to the essence is the exact day I was born. February 25th, 1975 was the day I was born. The exact day the Honorable Elijah Muhammad returned to the essence was the day I was born. So I've always had an affinity for him and the Nation of Islam, as well as the lessons and all the offsprings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Never was a registered Muslim, but a lot of the teachings and the way of life always resonated with me. I was in the streets wilding. I did everything, was a part of that, but I always knew right and wrong. Always knew that we should be doing better. We always got together as cousins and family and build. Then in the 90s, we got introduced to the Dr. York scrolls. We got introduced to the Dr. York scrolls. We got introduced to the Millennium 2000. We got introduced to so many things that was just giving us so much knowledge, and we was sharing it with each other. We was building. Then a lot of people started coming with this thing called the conscious community. One of the spearheads of this thing called the conscious community is my brother that I grew up with from the Sandbox. He go by the name of Ahmed, but y'all know him as A.A. Rashid. That's my Sandbox brother from my block, from my neighborhood. So I've always been around consciousness, knowledge. My best friend Juicy, rest in peace, his father had a lot of books. We would sneak and read his books. But as time went on, different people started coming before us. And there was this thing coming called the conscious community. And different brothers was coming. And I was just so proud. I seen different people. I seen different personalities, all walks of life, different religious backgrounds, different faiths. I never judged nobody. I never said he was wrong. He was wrong. I don't believe in it. I just listened to everybody. And I was happy that one thing that we all had in common, we was proud to be who we was, even though we didn't agree the same. Some of us didn't eat the same. Some of us didn't even have the same practice, but we all knew that we had a common enemy. So we would get together and just kick it off that. And we just knew what we needed to do. Somewhere something got turned up. Somewhere something went wrong. And I think it's this thing right here. It's this thing called a camera. When the cameras came into play, social media came into play, fame came into play, and people started getting likes and views and money, people forgot what the mission was. The mission was to save thyself, save thy family, save thy nation. Somehow it just stayed at save thyself. How could I line my pockets? How could I line my bed? All these personalities started coming out of nowhere. I was proud. I was proud of Brother Polite. I was proud of Young Pharaoh. I was proud of, I'm not going to name all of them, but I was proud to see black men go on the camera and speak with such esteem, such education, such high vocabulary. I was like, ooh, we got him, we got him. We take a little bit of this, take a little bit of this, take a little bit of that, and we all kick it. We start implementing some of this, what we got to do, because you ever notice we say we. We start implementing that we and start taking them we's and putting them in action. We good. Then there was a particular guy who came before us by the name of Dr. Umar Johnson, who I believe, I could be wrong, but the first person to do a lecture with him was A.A. Rashid. And then I heard him speak. And when I heard him speak and he was called doctor, first thing I do is, how is he a doctor? Do he just got a doctorate? Is he one of these quack doctors who got a certificate? No, he's really that. He really went to college. He graduated. He's educated. You hear what he's saying? We got one. I was proud as hell. I was happy. I was happy what he was saying about child psychology, medicine, our history. He knew it, still know it. I was happy because now we got a scholar besides our elders. Some of them returned to the essence, but besides Dr. Ben and Dr. John Henry Clark and Ivan Van Sertima, Tony Browder and different individuals. I'm not leaving nobody out, but if you want to say Dr. Phil Valentine, Bobby Hemmett on a metaphysical level, Dr. Delbert Blair, I was like, yo, we got one. That's a scholar coming from the Pan-Africanist point of view, which was pretty much my upbringing. When he would kick it, when he would do his lectures, when he would do his shows, I was hype. Like, yo, you hear this? Oh, he got one. Then he came up with the ingenious idea to do a school. We always say what we need. We need this, we need that, we need that. Well, some people take the initiative. Young Pharaoh was supposed to do something. It never got done. Brother Polite, and I got it all on tape, so I'm not dissing nobody. I still got a lot of love for Young Pharaoh, always will. That's my bro. I hope whatever he's going through, he could get through it because he's been through a lot in his life. Brother Polite is going through what he's going through because that's what he wanted to do. But this guy right here was a scholar, got a doctorate, was able to brag different. He knew about children. He knew about the medicines. He knew. And I was happy. I was proud. He came up with the idea to build a school. When he first put the idea out there, I first met him in the flesh right before standing in front of each other. Because a lot of dudes posture a certain way. A lot of dudes talk a certain way on the internet. But I'm talking about flesh, man to man. Y'all might be fooled by a lot of people because many of us sit on these cameras and some people talk a certain way and you might really think some people are a certain way. man to man, it's different outside. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I met him in the flesh. This was 10/10/15. This was the Day of Atonement. This was in D.C. I was with my cousin Tad, the irritated genie. Shout out to him. We was there in the flesh, all of us deep. So many, like, you know, when you go see the minister talk, we all pull up. We all popping out. We don't care what state it is. Because we know the brotherhood is going to be so strong. We know it's going to be so many of us. So many different walks of life. We went out there. We seen so many people building. We seen people over here. People, oh, they go such and such. So what we was doing is like a big get up. The minister on the stage, dropping it. But we all get together because he called us out. So we all go. We drove to D.C. We all out there. Different ideologies. Everybody walking around. We can't be stopped. That's how I'm feeling. He had the ingenious idea. But I started seeing something that was bothering me. And it's called ego. Whenever I see a man with an ego, it always bothers me because I know the narcissism is coming, and I know the ego and the narcissism is to make up for insecurity. So as he said he wanted to do this school, many people offered to help. He didn't take nobody's help. We got elders in our community, which the funniest thing is that we the elders now. This man is 51 years old. We'll be 51 next month. Many people was coming with ideas. He said, I don't want your ideas. I don't want your help. I just want your money. Him not having a track record of building anything, but just the belief in one of your people, he started getting money. Getting a lot of money. That was over 10 years ago. It was over 10 years ago. People have given him a lot of money. He hasn't made due on the promise of the school. He had facilities. He has a building now. It's always something else. I jumped off the Umar train a long time ago. I'm a Brooklyn guy. Respectfully, this ain't no disrespect to nobody from the north, south, east, west. I'm Brooklyn. That's a planet and a home of his own. I started seeing the cap. I called out the cap a long time ago. What happens? People call me what they always call me. A hater. You're mad. You're bitter. Whatever. Okay, but guess what? I'm not. I ain't get got. You can call me whatever you want. I ain't get got. So I never really spoke on it because I never gave my monies. Never really spoke on it. The times I did speak on it, whatever, you know, he made fun of my name, and, you know, I was on Sonnet at once upon a time talking about him and Polite, and I just kindly said, and I want y'all to understand what I said is something that DC Young Fly just reiterated, that when we have these black people, when we have these black scholars, artists, whatever, they sit before us and they act a certain way, and they mess up our ad money, they mess up our revenue, they mess up a lot of stuff. But when they go on these white platforms, they on their best behavior. That's all I said. Where's the lie? There's no lie in that. So, in the past few years, I started seeing him go on an interview tour. The interview tour consists of, I'll do your interview if you donate to the school. By any means, I'm not telling nobody how to get their money, what not to do. If y'all pay for interviews, if your platform pay for an interview, by all means, I ain't paying for nothing. I'm not giving nobody no money for no interview. Ever. Ever. When I started seeing him in the interview, he wasn't going there talking about anything that mattered. He started going on there, giving them gossip, started talking about hip hop and Eminem and things that just didn't matter, because it's like, hold on. If you're talking about the psychology of children and the psychology of the black man and woman in the United States, then that's your expertise. Hip hop is not your field of expertise. When that didn't work, he started moving, talking about relationships. Not married. Don't even have a successful relationship. But started pandering to black women and trying to speak to single guys who can't afford this, who guys who can't do this, who guys who can't do that. All the while, he don't do any of that either. But it sounds good, because anybody who has a microphone and anybody who has a megaphone always sounds good. They're always going to get talked about, because they're going to give you a soundbite. They're going to give you a quotable. He's intelligent. So that's easy. When you're speaking down to people, sometimes you always sound intelligent, because you make people feel low, or you make people feel like they're less than. So he's a scholar. Psychology. Think about that. Somebody who's a so-called psychologist, is easy to psychologically dupe people with words. That's why he repeats things 3 times. It's almost like a trance. It's almost programming. I think it's a sign of autism, allegedly. But in the past few years, it just got progressively worse. It just started getting worse. It just started getting these interviews and talking about this, and Kobe was going to do this. And I'm like, hold on. See, when you start talking, and then now you start sounding like you lying, that questions your integrity and who you are as a man, because now it's just sound like you lying. Now you lying. Shout out to my cousin Tad. Now it sounds like you're lying. And I remember always defending him, so I couldn't no more. In the last couple of years, we started learning about, he got kids. He got a daughter that's crying out for help. He want to help your kids and tell you what to do with your kids, but don't want to help his. He got a daughter. Shout out to the young lady who's literally fighting in the street, literally fist fighting in the street. But you got to give him money so he could build a school for your children. What about his own? So you trying to tell me he love your kids more than he love his? He got baby mothers. Where the hell did he get baby mothers from? So he's not married. He's not in a relationship. He's talking about relationships. Sisters. Dragging his S. Repeating stuff. Dragging his S. Repeating things 3 times. Because I do interviews, because I listen to people, I study speech patterns. That's how I'm able to do interviews so well, because I study people's speech patterns. I know when they fucking playing with me. I know when they playing with people. If this man is a scholar, this man is so educated, you mean to tell me in this day and times, we started learning about who he's in the bed with? We started learning about freaks coming out. We started learning that he's flying chicks in and out and paying chicks to take care of his mother and all that. Somebody who is not qualified to do it. That's what we started finding out. I'm confused of what's going on right now. I'm confused of what's going on. And then wanted to turn and say he want to do something for the brothers who's going through this. No, you can't come back. You want to pander, like Rhyme and Vibe podcast said. You want to pander, stay over there now. Stay over there. Because I don't do the Venus and Mars stuff. I got any issue with any black women. I don't have an issue with black women as a whole. I might have an issue with a black woman, and I'm going to talk to her. Counselor at large, I appreciate you setting off that super chat. But this man is somebody that we all got behind. All of us. One of the reasons why I'm doing this show, because I feel partly responsible for celebrating him. I feel partly responsible for championing him, for saying him, for referencing him, and all of that in my conversations. 2025. It's 2025. The school is still not up. Now we're starting to get real dirty. Now these black queens ain't black queens no more. Now they sucking on Shango sticks, whatever that is. I would guess is Johnson. Now we starting to hear deviance. Now we starting to hear about a woman said, and he's denying going down on women, and she slobbed his Shango stick, and after spending 20 hours with her, 3 separate visits, her box smelled like sea moss. Her box smelled like stinking fish tank. It took you 3 times to realize that? 1, 2, 3. First run, I'm out. Oh. But if you had discipline and you wasn't such a fucking deviant, you wouldn't be in this situation. Because now you're saying somebody's trying to get into that money. Somebody's trying to get the money y'all gave me, y'all. They trying to get the money. So it's some fishy activities on my account. And I think it's her. So how do we get caught up in your bedroom antics and now they messing with the money that the people gave you? How did she get that much power? How did she get that much power over your mother, over your living quarters, now over your money? You that sloppy? Well, you are. But are you that sloppy mentally? That some chick you don't know that you only spent 20 hours with in hotels? That she was able to take down the Carter? And not only that, you come before the people and say, I need more money from y'all. This nigga got gift cards. This nigga get Red Lobster cards. Are you out of your mind? I really think you need to take some of that medication that you be speaking against. Something is wrong. Something is completely wrong. Something is wrong. Now, all of us men know what it's like to probably meet a shorty, don't know her that well. Y'all start messing around or whatever the case to be. She ain't getting no access to the money. You flying her in and out. How'd she get access to the money? You trusted her that much, a chick with a alleged stink box, with your moms? Just really think about that. Your queen, because that's your mother. Respect to your mother. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying, you trusted somebody with your mother, but you want everybody else to trust you with their mother when you can't control yourself. You can't control yourself. Why is it that every woman that these dudes come in contact with, they got to have some type of relations with them? So that means we can't trust you around our sisters, mothers, daughters, wives, or girlfriends. Because y'all just don't know how to say no. Y'all just don't know how to accomplish the mission that you set out to do without trying to get boxed. Y'all like rappers. Y'all too intelligent to act so damn dumb. How did she get access to the money? That ain't pimping. That ain't pimping. And that's all y'all really are. Y'all a bunch of dudes who go before people and you use the knowledge you acquired to start pandering and sounding good. And what we do is we say, damn, we got one that could go before these folks and be able to articulate certain words, and we all get behind you. And y'all disappoint us every time. Just give me one organization, one group where we didn't get disappointed. We get disappointed. So you got a woman here. You got a woman here. You got a woman here. So now, the same family that you so-called trying to save, you leaving broken families everywhere. It's shattered women everywhere who thinking that they're in a relationship with you. And it was just so kiddie, so immature to say, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters. Her private area smells so... Come on, man. Come on now. Come on now. People gotta give you more money because you don't have no pocket money. You don't have no petty cash. You didn't save nothing for a rainy day. Every dollar you owned is in the bank. You ain't got no credit. You ain't got no credit. You can live off your credit cards. It don't take you 3 times to realize a female, area ain't area. It don't take you 3 times. It don't take you 20 hours. So you paying for the hotels. Who money was that? You flying the chick in and out. Who money is that? You paying her to take care of your mother. Who money was that? So now your accounts is froze due to some activity. I know for a fact that I get a text. Somebody trying to get up in mine. I'm getting a text. Email, text. Your 2-step verification is off. You need help. But you don't want to take no help with nothing because of your ego and your narcissism. But then when you did take help, you took help from a alleged jump off. Why should we feel sorry for you? Why should anybody feel sorry for me if I decide to take a woman, go into a hotel and she robbed me? Why should anybody feel sorry for me when I don't belong in a hotel paying for box? Why should anybody feel sorry for me? Could I call the police and say, yo, man, I was with this prostitute. She stole out my Cash App. Can you do that? So you really came before your people, the brothers and sisters that you love, and asked them for more money. Can I call the cops and say, hey, man, they took my coke. I know where they at. Could you go arrest them? You doing some shit you ain't got no business doing. You trusted a chick with a lead stink box. And you disrespected her. But anytime you lay down with a chick, you just as bad as her. You just as bad as her. So either you're desperate, you lack discipline. We could look at you and tell that. You lack discipline and you are deviant. You can't be trusted. You can't be trusted with no money. You can't be trusted around no women. And you can't be trusted around no children because you don't even take care of your own children. Your daughter crying for help. You had people attacking your daughter because you said what you wanted to say, and knowing that with your celebrity, somebody might harm your daughter going out for you. And you didn't even tell people, yo, that's still my daughter. I love her. Leave her alone. Let her vent. Because you're the psychologist. You're the psychologist. You can't talk to your daughter, but you could talk to everybody else's daughter. You could talk to everybody else's mother. You could talk to everybody else, but you can't talk to your child. It's up for you. It's over. It's over. It's over. A long time ago, you went live. Your camera accidentally turned around. We seen how you was living. But see, one of our problems with our community is that we see wild shit. And sometimes we be like, damn, man, I hope he could pull it together. But guess what? When I'm out of line, I got cousins that'll call me. When it comes to celebrity success, maybe a couple of dollars, I might have more than that. But I still listen to my family. You know why? Because they could come to me and tell me when they don't agree with me. Why? Because that's the people who love me the most, who will live for me, hopefully never die for me. We raising family, we raising legacies together. All the children is our children, all of them. So if I do something that's disrespectful to my family and make my family look bad, they got a right to call me and say, yo, what the hell is wrong with you? You was on there, you did what? That's called respect. And it's respect for yourself, respect for your family, respect for your last name, respect for your lineage, respect for your mother, your ancestors. You're supposed to be related to Frederick Douglass. Every time we see you talk now, we cringe. I'm not talking to you out of hate. I'm not talking to you out of love neither. Because you don't love you. I don't love people who don't love themselves. That's just me. I don't love people who don't love themselves. I can't make nobody love themselves because if you don't love you, you'll never love me. I'm talking to you out of concern because you were looked at as a leader of people and you've been leading people astray with your bullshit ass lies, your pandering. It's out of control now. You out of control. You won't listen to nobody. You won't listen to your daddy. You won't listen to your daughter. You won't listen to your relatives. You won't listen to nobody from the same community. You above reproach. You called yourself the King Kong of consciousness. You called yourself all this self-proclaimed shit. Nobody calls you that. All that shit is self-proclaimed. You're the Prince of Pan-Afrikanism. An old ideology that many of us no longer even subscribe to no more. You better get with the times. You ain't getting no more money. It's up for you. It's over. Yo, you in everybody's business. You in Bronny James' business. No snow bunnies. I criticized LeBron once upon a time for having his son in the NBA. But then when I really did the knowledge, you know why he got his son in the NBA with him? Maybe he's protecting his son. Maybe he got his son right next to him so he could keep his son away from the groupies, keep his son away from making poor decisions, keep his son out of scandals, keep his son off drugs. I started paying attention, like, you know what? That was intelligent. Why wouldn't you want to have your boy right next to you? Why would you have a daughter in Philly in the streets fighting? Fighting, literally fist fighting. Look how you handle conflict. You resort to name calling, childish shit. You 51 years old. You resort to name calling, childish shit. And you're supposed to be a leader of a school. What happened when them young men start getting into conflict. You're going to teach them to name call and be childish. You don't even resolve conflicts well. You don't resolve conflicts well. You don't. You ain't no leader. You ain't my leader. You got me by like 2 years. You can never be my leader. And one thing I will say, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite, when it comes to children and psychology, even some historical events, you know what you're talking about. But that is the gift and the curse. The gift is you know what you're talking about. The curse is you know what you're talking about, and now it has been weaponized against your own people. It's been weaponized against your own people. You need to sit your ass down. I don't know why they're requesting you. You think you a celebrity now? You out fucking groupies and shit? You're not a rapper. You're not a rapper. You're supposed to be dealing with a level of higher consciousness. Sukiyana put out the APB. She wanted you to beat. You was on the next thing smoking. She's on the internet rubbing off, supposed to be, I guess, ejaculating, pissing, and you was on the next thing smoking. Oh, my sister, my sister. You can't even talk on live without somebody walking past and you like this. My black sisters. You cap, you fake. It's up. All y'all deviant niggas. How y'all always getting caught up in scandals with women? Y'all didn't learn nothing from our history. Y'all don't even know that the enemy might be sending the women at you and you just fall for it every time. You could be taken down by a woman and you that intelligent because you can't control your, whatever it is you call your, whatever it is, you can't control yourself. You have no discipline. You don't know how to find one woman, 2 women, 3 women, and do your numbers or whatever. So you got to go have area codes, have different women. That's the problem with a lot of y'all dudes. And let me start right here. The conscious dudes. I don't care what costume you got on. I don't care what your faith is. I don't care who you pray to. You could pray to this goddamn glasses cleaner. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with me. One of y'all biggest problems is a lot of y'all are lusty and deviant. You do not come into a movement to bed women. You come into the movement to raise the consciousness of people. You cannot do that if you are part of breaking their spirit, breaking their morale, and breaking their pockets. You cannot do that. You cannot use any holy book as justification for you being a fucking deviant. That go for you Hebrew niggas, that go for you Moorish niggas, you God body niggas, and you Muslim niggas. All y'all. And you RBG niggas, and you Kemetic niggas, and niggas with earrings in their nose, all of y'all. Do that shit. And it's corny. We can't raise no nation. We can't do nothing because y'all so busy breaking everything. And then there's guys like me who might have a conversation with somebody and somebody say, oh, I used to be a part of this. Or I used to do, and then now here y'all go because you can't control yourself. You can't control yourself. You can't control yourself. Everything is just on limits. That's how I know a lot of y'all never got no box growing up. Respectfully. You can't control yourself. So that means our mothers, sisters, daughters, and wives is in jeopardy when y'all around. Because y'all poverty pimping. You think I could say this and say that. Dudes got broken families all over the country. Niggas be bragging, oh, I got 8 kids. I got 4 kids. But I'm single. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I know what's wrong. I'll tell y'all what's wrong. there was a particular time in our community when you did some shit you ain't had no business doing, you said some shit you had no business saying, you got your ass whooped. I'm just being real with you. If you talked out of turn, yo, what you say, yo, who said you could speak? You're not qualified to speak. You got to sit and learn. Oh, you did what to who sister, who mother? Who girl? You was hollering at his girl? Got your ass whooped. Y'all know I'm all for that. Always. I owe a couple of y'all an ass whooping. Guess what? As long as I owe you, you'll never go broke. I will collect my debt. A lot of y'all play a lot. A lot of y'all play a lot of games. A lot of y'all fuck up with some of us really trying to build. Really trying to build. Jiggy J TV, I appreciate you. Really trying to build. You're using doctrines. You're using intelligence. To fuck up what we trying to build. Nobody's off limits for y'all because y'all have no discipline. I could look at some of y'all morbidly obese. Some of y'all got horrible skin, teeth falling out your teeth, look crazy. You don't even care about, see, this is what I'm saying. Anytime somebody tell you that they care about you, look at them. Do you care about you? Then how do you care about me if you don't care about you? Do you care about you? How does that manifest in your ways and actions and how you carry yourself? You don't care about you. So how you care about me? Now look, we got these black women. He ain't shit. It's these niggas. Don't blame us because we telling y'all we ain't subscribing to none of that no more. You know what I said? Don't call me nothing. I ain't down with nobody. I'm down with me. I'm from Waverly Avenue and Fulton Street. I'm from Brooklyn. We not co-signing none of that. None of these doctrines, none of that. If you're not building and you can't show and prove with your family and your nation immediately, and you got broken families all over the country, and you think you going on tour, and you got speaking engagements, and you going everywhere, on some groupie shit, hotels and all of that, making chicks get on welfare. Y'all be doing a lot. Y'all know I know too. Y'all know I know. Making these women get on welfare, you taking your money, women paying tithes to men, all types of weird shit. That's what y'all be doing. You just think I don't know. Then y'all start talking this 3/4 shit in MGT classes and all that. But then at the same time, you talk about how you sell crack and all this. Y'all niggas is full of shit. And it's up. I don't even fuck with none of y'all. I don't fuck with none of y'all. You notice I don't fuck with none of y'all. Y'all don't want to fight. You don't want to do none of that. I just stay away from y'all because one of y'all really gonna get hurt. Because niggas ain't playing no more. It's many of us that be on the front line when it's real. Anytime it was something real in them streets, I was on the front line, me and my family, on the front line, outside. What? Oh, they did this? We outside. Say we wasn't there. Name one of them conscious events that we wasn't there, or I wasn't there by myself. Or me and my family wasn't there, just me and my cousin. You already know when some of us link up, y'all in trouble. Y'all want no problems. But we go there in peace. Love everybody. Respect everybody, walk of life. But I see the deviants. I see a dude leave a lecture hall talking about the black women as God. As soon as he came out, first thing that came out his mouth was roll that weed and where the hoes at. I promise you. I was like, huh? What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I apologize to y'all because a lot of y'all believe in the people y'all see in YouTube. A lot of y'all give y'all money. A lot of y'all want to be a part of something. You want to believe in somebody. You want to get behind somebody, but they've all disappointed you. All of them. Nobody's exempt. They all have. They don't make do on their promises. A lot of them got 501c3s, so that means they got to get government approval to do certain things. So how could you be anti-government and getting the government approval to do shit? Make it make sense. Stop fronting. Stop fronting. Your version of a book or your version of this or your version of that, what's the origin of it? Stop fronting. Stop fronting. These niggas smoking reefer. These niggas sniffing good. They doing all kinds of shit. I'm telling you. Poor eating habits. Jibs ain't right. What do you... First and foremost, how could you fucking trust any nigga in a costume? Niggas drinking soda. Talking this diet. I seen a nigga eating fried cauliflower. I'm like, yo, I thought Dr. Sabi said cauliflower was a hybrid. This nigga was like this, you know, because the nigga front teeth wasn't right, so a nigga had his side too. Right from the halal on Bedford and Bedford and no, my bad. Yeah, Bedford and Fulton. Just really think about that. If somebody ain't telling you, yo, love yourself, love your family, get you a little workout regimen, take an hour for yourself just to sit there and think. Forget all this meditation and this chakra, kundalini, Indian Sanskrit shit. Forget all that. Forget all these symbols and all that. Forget all that. Know who you are. Know who your family is. Get in touch with you. I can't give you this. I can't give you this and say, hey, get in touch with this, because that don't got nothing to do with you. Sometimes it don't resonate with you. Out of all this stuff, why you think I've never joined nothing? Because it don't resonate with me, because look at the man who's trying to give it to me. Skin all bad, musty. That vegan deodorant, you need some beef in that deodorant. Just saying. So that's why I can sit and don't get caught up in none of these scandals with these women and taking people bread and all that other shit. Or, man, KOTM, thank you. Work out, eat healthy, invest in what you want to invest in. Invest in what you want to invest in. But I told y'all before, what Mark Cuban said. Mark Cuban said, people don't teach people how to get money. They teach you how to give them money and act like they're selling you a secret. Why we don't know the secret to KFC chicken yet? Niggas still go to KFC because you don't know the secrets. Niggas don't tell they secret. Why would a nigga give you information to be his competition? Why do you got to pay for information? You got to give tithes. You got these mega churches and all this shit like that. They come to find out here and there smashing the dudes and smashing all the parishioners and all of that and all these scandals and all that shit. Because niggas don't have discipline. Niggas don't have discipline. I don't fuck with niggas who not disciplined. I'm just being real with you. I could look at a nigga and say, pfft. Nigga look like he ate 15 steaks yesterday and a bag of fries and a 1 liter soda. Nah, I'm good. Can't tell me nothing. Just can't tell me nothing. You don't care. Listen, I ain't gonna keep y'all all night. I'm gonna just tell you, when you talk to somebody, if they look like they don't care about them, how the fuck do they care about you? If their ways and actions don't match the captions, how do they care about you? If a person ways and actions don't match their captions, how do they care about you? How do they tell you they care about you? Why do they make you believe that they care about you and they don't care about them? And why is it always some type of system when you got to deal with them? You got to give them some nudes. You got to give them some box. You got to somehow, some way take this sexual innuendo and all that just to have a conversation with dudes. So you mean to tell me your sisters, you'll smash your sister? Because I ain't calling a woman my sister if I plan on having relations with her. You'll smash your sister? My sisters. You smash his sister? And then you got the nerve to disrespect the lady, saying what she ain't. You knew what she wasn't when you got with her. But you let her around your sick mother. So that means your discernment is off. You let her around your sick mother. You took her to the telly and beat 3 times. You said her box stink. You spent 20 hours with her. And somehow, some way, according to you, she got a hold of the money. Nah, you ain't no leader. Nah, the whole motherfucking Carter will go down fucking with you. You worse than Pookie. The whole Carter would go down messing with you. You have no discernment. Why? Because you were trying to get your Jimmy whacked every day last week. Just really think about that. Just really think about that. This ain't that Next Lifetime Erykah Badu shit. You befriending people. Next thing you know.
Erykah, I've been thinking about you for a long time.
You can't even be friends with people no more without it having to be some type of relations. This nigga was paying for box. Alleged funky box with y'all donation money. Chick was getting flued out. This nigga was committing a man act with your donation money and said, send that back in. They got me. Scotty, they got me. They gonna kill me. This nigga's Pookie. The fucking Carter went down. Scotty. The whole operation. Because he can't control his fucking meat action. The conscious stripper. Just really think about it. Like, and I ain't disrespecting that young lady. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it. But just think about, like, you see some niggas, the chick be bad. You be like, damn, he'll risk it all for her. This nigga. And then we got the nerve to talk down to us. Alpha men, real alphas. I don't even like using alpha because that's some Greek Roman shit. And I think all that is fun boyery. But I'm just saying, a strong, sturdy man. Come on, man. Cut it out. This nigga was using words. She sucked my Shango stick. And I'm like, what the fuck is Shango stick? Only Shango I know was Papa Shango from the WWF and shit. The nigga who was doing voodoo and shit, who made the Ultimate Warrior throw up. You talking about him? You still using those words? Then we tell you we delineated from all that. We don't go by none of that. That was never ours. You still with that shit? You didn't even update your information. My Shango, she was slobbing in it. She said I went down on her. So now, hold up, a scholar, a motherfucker who's a scholar, who you want to be around your children, is on the internet, that's supposed to be around your babies, is on the internet talking about how he ain't eat no box. On the internet. That's who you want around your kids. That's who you get your money to. We in trouble. This nigga don't got no stash. That's what I'm saying. Nigga don't got no stash. All of us got a little, a couple of dollars in the stash. Got a little credit card, shit get tight. How you come to the people and ask them to set you back out because you tricked off your money? That money that you spent on them tellies, them flights, and that Star Kiss box, according to you? How we know we ain't gonna give you more money? Well, because ain't nobody French over here. Parlez-vous the fuck out my face. I'm just saying, how do these people know they not gonna give you more money and you ain't gonna buy a more funky ass box? Because you got a problem. Just really think about that. What if y'all give him more money and he buys more box? Because obviously he can't get no box without paying, right? Just really think about that. If you pay for a telly, you pay for box. That's just the truth. I don't care if it was a short stay. Nigga don't got no stash. This nigga collected hundreds of thousands. He said he went to Africa. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, yo, it don't take me 3 times to realize, yo, her secret told on her. Her right guard took a left. Summer Eve is in the evening. You should have gave her a hot water bottle with some vinegar. You will never hear me in my life say, it was stinking. And you did it again? Like, was it the 3rd time or the 2nd and a half? It wouldn't have been no 3. Then she got access to the money. I'm just telling y'all, man. Yo, how do you get access to the money? The fucking money that's supposed to build a school? She took down you blaming her for taking down the empire. Fucking empires have fallen behind men that don't have discipline. I'm telling y'all. Empires have fallen. Wars were fought. Homies don't speak no more. Israelite camps have broken up behind women. Niggas done covered the neighbor's wife. This shit is crazy. For box? I feel like Tyra Banks.
We were all rooting for you.
For box. That's Shabba Ranks. Not quality box, not that, I'm going to make you my wife. Box that you said you met. She drove you somewhere, so you ain't even whipping. You was with her child. And then you trusted her enough to say, yeah, you could take care of my mother while I go away. How you let somebody around your mother that allegedly stole from you? I mean, they could have did anything to your moms, respectfully. I ain't got nothing bad to say about your mother. Niggas is not meant to be leaders in no form of fashion. I don't consider myself to be a leader, but guess what? I lead me. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't fornicate with a bunch of women. You talking out of turn again? No, you ever saw that Mike Tyson shit? You talking out of turn again? I normally don't do interviews with women unless I fornicate with them. So unless you want to, you keep quiet. These niggas is walking around like, I normally don't talk to sisters unless I fornicate with them. And nigga going to cheap hotels with your fucking donation money. You can't make this shit up. They going to cheap hotel with your fucking donation money. And then say they froze all my accounts. So they froze like $800,000. They froze like $1 million. If you really have this much monies in the bank, they gonna be beating your phone down, text it. Listen, Cash App will call you, and you might have like $20 in there. I'm done with these niggas, man. I'm done. I don't want to see them. I don't want to hear it. Don't share nothing. And all of them have been getting in trouble for the same thing. Deviance. All of them. Newfound fame. These niggas is in their 50s, upper 40s. You ain't over that. You ain't digest that shit by now. Y'all still running around like little boys, thinking you gotta fuck with every chick. Just really think about that. You ain't tired of that shit? You don't know how to say, nah, let's get the work done, let's make shit happen? You got dudes who promise to counsel women and help women, then start asking them for nudes and all types of shit. They exist too. They exist. It's nothing worse than going to somebody for help and they become the herder. It's always your people too. It's always your people. You go to somebody for help and they stick you up too. You ever notice when you go to somebody and you meet people and you tell them some of the things you've been through in life is some of the things that bother you? They do that shit too. Why is that? Why does the helper become the herder? Why is the person that you go to that tell me or tell you in a safe space, you in a space for love, for learning, and all that stupid shit, they become the herder. They become the person that's out to get you too. Why is it so important for people to win your trust or for you to trust them? Trust is earned. But how could you trust somebody who don't trust themselves? And you supposed to watch people in situations. Look how they act. If me and you sitting there building and a woman walk past and you stop our build or look at a woman, I know that I can't fuck with you. If you drink too much, if you smoke too much, if you always talking about, yeah, I had this chick last night, I know I can't trust you. I know I can't trust you because you don't have no discipline. Discipline is everything. Discipline is what make you get paid and go home and say, I got to go home and make sure these kids is eating. I got to go home and make sure the crib is in order. The kids did their homework. That's what discipline is. That's what discipline is. Discipline is like, damn, she bad, but I got a wife and I got to work on my relationship. Me and her ain't been getting along. And I'm going to tell you something, bros. When it come to women, you could look at the menu. That don't mean you got to eat the food. You could look at the menu. That don't mean you got to eat the food. But all these dudes with this always the same shit with these dudes too. It's a laundry list of them though. And it bothers me because a lot of people that I tried to help or look at as, yo, you could be a great one, it's always some woman. All of them. Niggas with the tattoo I got, niggas I grew up with. It's always some woman shit. Like, yo, bro, you okay? You still chasing skirts? You chase more skirts than you chase money. Get your fucking teeth fixed. Worry about you. Because that don't make you no man. It don't make you better than me. And if it do, by all means, do what you do. I'm not here for that. I'm really not. I'm really into self-improvement. That's why some nights I'm going to be real with y'all. Some nights I got to come before y'all, do this podcast, do a show. Sometimes I don't even be knowing what to talk about because I don't want to talk about nobody else because I'm too busy self-improving. I'm too busy. Like, what did I eat today? You know what? I'm going to have me some popcorn. I'm going to have this. I'm going to have that. I walked 15,000 steps today. I spent this amount of time in the gym. I read this. I watched this documentary. That's when I start doing things like that. I'd go by the reward system. I told my cousin when he was living with me, he was like, yo, could you take me to this chick crib? I said, yo, you a bum. You don't do nothing. You think you deserve some pussy? Let's just be honest. You think you're supposed to get it just because you're a man? You should be rewarded. You should look at it like, yo, you know what? I did what I had to do. I need to go somewhere else. Got all these bum ass niggas. That shit don't make you no man. That shit don't make you better than me. So what? Can't pay no bills with it. I got all males in my family, predominantly males. We just don't have those conversations. I told y'all before, we grew up sociopaths. We grew up fighting, whooping ass. But you know what we talk about now? We talk about family. We talk about colognes. We talk about running shoes. We talk about workouts. Yo, you fuck with creatine? Yo, I don't know. I might try it. Yo, you ever tried this pre-workout? Yo, did you see this? That's what we talk about now. We talk about men shit. You know why? Because we got a whole fucking legacy to raise. So we got to act a certain way in accordance to what we want the youth in our family to act like, because nobody can ever say, yo, you embarrassed the family. You did this. I can't never say that. We talk about real shit. Jobs and working and books and documentaries. Did you see this? Yo, peep this. Not funny memes, not gossip, not who a snitch, who a rat, who in the gang. We don't talk about shit like that. Shit is beneath me. We talk about that shit in the 90s. Do you realize the year 2000 was 25 years ago? 25, the year 2000, and I'm talking about what we did in the 90s. I'm talking about 95, 94. The year 2000 was 25 years ago. I just said on Facebook today, and I want y'all to take this for yourself. I'm too intelligent to be taking place in frivolous conversations that I be taking place in. If I'm not talking to like minds and people who want what I want, I don't need to talk to you. Because like I said on Drink Champs, most people you around, most people you talk to, if they can't share your success, they don't want you to have it either. Nobody want to talk to you about elevation because I'm not a victim of nothing but a survivor of many things. Nothing ever happened to me in life. I'm not sitting around crying about nothing. I'm not sitting around talking about how they play with my number. I ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep working, keep going, keep going, keep going. I don't got no quit in me. That's it. I got more time behind me than I got ahead of me. So what I'm going to do with this time? Utilize your time. Niggas talking to you about stupid shit. What are you talking about? Rest in peace to my brother. I tell my brother, Mel, if you talk to 7 dumb niggas every day, what do that make you? What did that make you? What? Number 8. Nah, man. Me? I just want to hear progress. I want to hear creativity. I want to hear I worked on this. I want to hear I read this. I want to hear I just bodied the workout. I just want to hear, yo, I had a good plate. Yo, it's like we don't even eat no more. Yo, I had a good plate of food, man. Over there, they make this, that, and the third. We don't even talk about food no more. We don't talk about smoothies we making. We don't talk about beverages. We don't talk about, yo, that still over there got some good tonics. We don't talk about nothing. All we do is talk about bullshit and niggas. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk to no man about women. Why do I want to listen to your dick action? Why do I want to hear that? What does that do for me? Because I don't lust over women. I don't. I just don't. That's not me. I'm all into elevation. And I'm my biggest critic of me. I'm very critical of myself, very critical. Sometimes a little too critical. Sometimes I need to give myself grace, but no, I'm not giving myself no grace because I got more time behind me than I got ahead of me. And I got goals and aspirations, man. I need that crib with that dual staircase and that big ass chandelier and a couple of more foreigns outside. I need that. I want that. I work hard. That's what I see for myself so I could pass that on my family. And if you don't want that and you got a problem with me getting that, then you need to get the fuck and stay the fuck away from me. You need to stay away from me. Anybody who's telling me things that ain't, it's a whole lot of Muhammad Ali's and no Bundinis. You notice that? You don't got nobody around you speaking life into you saying, yeah, go, yo, get that. Did you do this? You don't got nobody around you. Everybody telling you what you shouldn't do, what you can't do, and what you should be doing. Nah, get away from me, stay away from me. It's going to be people that ain't even going to speak to me no more this year. They don't even know the last time they spoke to me was the last time they spoke to me. I promise you. If you're not talking to me about, yo, you need to do this, yo, you need to do this, yo, you've been procrastinating. That's why my cousin Tad doing his podcast tomorrow. Tomorrow he got Kamene on the show tomorrow on the OG Wisdom podcast. My cousin Tad telling me about his podcast. You know what I told him? Yo, why you keep telling me about it? When you gonna do it? Now he got his podcast, but everybody want to be Muhammad Ali without the discipline of Ali. Nah, I need some Bundinis around me. I need some people telling me, yo, you leading the charge. Yo, you did this. I know you're going to bring it back home. Your track record, how you carried yourself. If you don't got nobody around you telling you, yo, I'm proud of you. My cousin in the chat, SMD, hold me all the time. We grown-ass men tell each other we love each other. You know why? Because I love that nigga. That's my cousin. That's my sibling. That's my family. How many people tell you they love you, they care about you, and mean it with their ways and actions, just not words? You don't love me when you go out there to fight for me and steal for me and all. That's not love. That's stupidity. Love is somebody telling me, yo, you bugging the fuck out. You shouldn't do that. Or you bigger than that. You better than that. You got more potential than that. Love ain't somebody who's telling you to take penitentiary chances or go lose your life. That ain't love. That's not love. But look at these niggas. If you do this, you know, that's showing love. Show me some love. How you want me to love you when you don't love you? Fuck out of here. That's all this shit is about. Everybody getting their shit together, staying on top of each other. Like, yo, look, you got potential to do this. I just want to see you live up to your potential. Niggas don't know where we come from. I'm telling you, I come from the trenches for real. Some of the harshest conditions of life, I come from that. So no matter what people think about me, yo, I made it from that. Be able to sit before you and speak. You know what I'm saying? Sit before you and speak. Shit is the realest shit. So I be coming for y'all to try to inspire you. Anybody tell me, yo, I'm such and such. What I say, yo, keep going. Don't bullshit. Don't tell me about no bullshit. Don't tell me no can't. Because I got a lot of excuses and I never use one of them. Never. I don't use no excuse. Ain't no such thing as excuse. We done suffered insurmountable deaths in our family, losses, best friends, as kids, parents, all of us. Two of my cousins in the chat right now, and all of us lost our parents. And they're all related. I lost my mother first. Tad lost his mother in 2021. And my cousin right there, the SMD show, lost his father last year. And they all was brothers and sisters, and we all close. The kids is close. We all talk. The kids is close. The kids is close with each other. Everybody motivating each other. So don't come around me talking about who you gonna kill, stab, shoot, who you slept with. I don't want to hear that shit. All this grifting and stare. I don't want to hear that shit. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure. You will get your ass whooped. I could guarantee that. I can guarantee anybody that. You will get beat the fuck up. So niggas be like, oh, you tough online. I'm outside. I'm active. Y'all know that. I done been everywhere by myself. And if I got a nigga with me, you might be in more trouble because 9 times out of 10, they worse than me. No, they are. But we walk around with love. We walk around greeting the babies, greeting the elders, loving seeing people. We ain't out there getting numbers, selling shit, selling crack, selling drugs. We been left that shit alone. Have youth groups, all types of shit. I don't need no naked picture of you for you to be valid. I don't need none of that. I just want you to be a better you. You know why? So you don't fuck with my shit. Shit, when a nigga hungry, he wants some of your food, right? But if I help you get some of your food, you ain't gonna want none of my shit. And when I ain't got no food, I might be a little low. I could lean on you. That's what community is. That's what we used to have. But look how the community is all a bunch of narcissists taken. Niggas want to be seen. Niggas are going any platform. And another thing before I go, all you dudes who sit before these white folks, and you all calm and docile, and the other time, the white man is the devil, this, that, and that. Why y'all sit before them white people and you smile with your fucked up teeth, and you sit there and you calm, you docile? How you always on your best behavior? You might as well say no, sir, yes, sir. All y'all be doing that. Y'all can't wait to get on the people platform who's supposed to be the enemy. I'm confused. All of them do that. They sit before them. Answer every question. Now look at this nigga. They can't wait to go on Vlad. They been on No Jumper. They been on these platforms. Some of them have been on there spilling they spill. I could say the only one who went on there and stood on what he stood on is Tariq Nasheed. All them other niggas cooning, skinning and grinning. Sick of y'all niggas. Sick of y'all. Enough is enough. That's why the conscious community is dead. That's why the debates is dead. That's why the speaking engagements is dead. Now they want to be podcasters and go do interviews and be motherfucking socialites. That's why all that shit is dead. And they fuck this nigga, this one of the dudes. Because you can't trust them. Can't trust him with no money. Can't trust him. You can't even. This nigga got some chick he don't know around his mama. Fuck could you trust a nigga like that? Now I'm gonna ask your audience. if you meet a dude, ladies, or if you meet a woman, fellas, how long do you got to know them before they get around your mother? Your sick mother that needs help. We talking like a year or something, right? At least a year. You could meet, hi, Miss such and such. You're going to keep it moving. You ain't going to be there the caretaker. I ain't leaving you in the crib. I'm not even paying you. I'm going to pay a professional. Some chick you knocking down with a ledge funky box and a weave and all this shit. Then you want to say she big like you skinny. Anyway, man. Y'all know how I do. You know how I do. Sick of all these niggas. Even the nigga that I used to have on this channel with me. Deviant. All of them. Everything gonna come out though. Don't ask me why. And I don't want nobody to ask me why I don't rock with certain people, because a lot of people cannot control their self. They can't control their self. They not for what I'm for. They can't control their self. Acting like they love you. Love you with what? Howard D, I appreciate you, man. And till next time, let me go. Y'all know how I do. Come on here, say what I got to say, get up out of here. Follow me on all social media. Again, man, I need y'all to know some things about me, man. If you need any promotion for your brand, anything that you do, I can help you. I only charge $100 because a lot of people don't got it, but they definitely need the help. And that's for all my social media platforms, my Insta stories, the YouTube community, the threads, the Facebook, the Twitter accounts. I can promote whatever you need. But as a reminder, this is for serious inquiries only. You must be Cash App ready. Let's get it popping. And listen, man, I know somebody that could definitely help you with your brand. Her name is Coach Conductor. She's a moderator here. She could help you with your podcast, your business. If you're a content creator like myself, you're an artist. Her services include social media growth, brand clarity, organic supporter building, rollout strategy, product management, and monetization strategy. She definitely can help you, help me with some stuff. Also, we got one of my moderators in here has a website that sells candles. She sells everything on there. Lip gloss, lip balm, spray. If you blow that bathroom up, the name of a website is Kelly Vaughn Basics. Shout out to Tisha. Hold on. I gotta come back because I gotta salute her real quick. Give me a minute, real quick. Give me a minute. 1 minute. All right, I'm back. I just want to show y'all something. So Tisha, who's my moderator, one day she asked me, what's your address? So I gave her my P.O. box, right? And she just kept saying, check the P.O. box. I sent you something. So I'm like, what the hell you sent me? She didn't even tell me. So she made me a bunch of stickers to bomb everywhere. She made me these stickers herself. So I was just so appreciative of the stickers. She made me more stickers. I didn't even ask her to do none of this. I didn't even know she was doing this. She made me stickers. And then y'all know my affiliation with Max B and them making the Supreme shirt and didn't cut your boy in. Yo, she went and stood online and bought me a Supreme shirt, the Max B shirt. Tisha did this for me. So I just want to salute her and appreciate her. You see the tag, Supreme. This is the real deal. So shout out to her. I got me a Max B from my interview shirt. Tisha did this for me. Sent it to my P.O. box. So I'm just, I'm just appreciative that she thought of me and just did that. I didn't even know what to say. Like, I don't really get shit. So I didn't even know what to say. All I could just say is thank you. But I just wanted to let her know that, yo, man, thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for spending your money on me. And thank you for holding me into consideration when you had your money. And I got me a Max B shirt. Ha ha ha. So, yo, man, that is a lot of love right there. So I'm gonna rock that with respect. I'll let y'all know when I rock that. But you know, I do my black tees. I got like 1 billion of these. And I was ready for the smoke today. So I wore this is from my homie Gorilla Nims. This is his brand right here. So with that, man, shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.